All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Kakadash. I want to say double honor to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone for teaching his word and truth and sincerity and for ruling well. And salutations to my fellow Akim across the four corners of the globe, preaching and prophesying in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And this is the brother Gabar Yahweh from GMS Hawaii, coming to you with another lesson. Real quick, it's on this article that you see in front of you. And just to show you that more draconian measures are being played out. Now, for the last couple of weeks, you heard about states like New York and California implementing, a vaccine passport. Well, the state of Hawaii, well, at least the city of Honolulu mayor, the city of Honolulu mayor just put out some details today that Hawaii is going to start doing this, or at least Oahu, the island of Oahu, and they're making it difficult for people to live. Now, we know that this whole vaccine thing is a precursor to the RFID MOTB, and these are the same measures that they're going to apply. So it says, this is from KHONN2news.com. It says Honolulu mayor details COVID vaccine passport plan for restaurants. It says other businesses effective September 13th. 13 is one of their numbers, that they do things on. So it says Honolulu mayor Rick Bland Girardi announced that the new Safe Access Oahu program, on Monday, which aims to help protect businesses, employees, and customers effective September 13th. Patrons entering restaurants, bars, gyms, and other establishments need to show proof of vaccine or a negative 19 test taken within the last 48 hours. The program is scheduled to last 60 days. All employees must also show vaccine or submitted weekly tests. Children under 12 will be exempt. So, just showing you that we're coming into these times. You're not going to be able to do nothing. And this is exciting. Here on Oahu, this is where the capital of Hawaii is. You got massive protesting happening. They don't show that on the news like that, but it be happening downtown like every day almost. Massive protests about people and against these things that they got going on. And these issues are only going to spiral. So I got one scripture. This is Second Esdras chapter 15 verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands." Not only are you going to have issues with race, because right now they're blaming, maybe not here in Hawaii, but in other states, they're blaming the fact that these numbers are surging because on Jake. All right, but then you got the people that's activated, and you got the people that's deactivated, and they're pushing the blame on why you can't go back to normalcy on each other. You see, so these are things that's going to happen. It says for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, because the Lord is separating this place, and He's tearing it apart from the inside out. And He says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men. Sedition is speech that incite other people to go against their authority figures, to subvert. And you got that going on. Because when people can't get access to just the regular stuff, like going to get food, going to pay bills, going to sustain their life, there's going to be some issues. And people are going to lose their shit, especially here in Hawaii, because you got a lot of people. The people that are being blamed are the residents, not the people that's coming in, not the influx of hundreds of thousands of people over the weekend. When we was out there on the highways and byways, it wasn't a lot of people like it normally be. I noticed that. It wasn't a lot of people like it normally be. So some people might be canceling trips. Some people might be canceling their accommodations. But nonetheless, you still got a large influx of people. And what they're trying to avoid, according to them, is another lockdown. But listen, man, the lockdowns are coming. And these are just more draconian measures. Okay, because they're weakening the people. So it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. So they're not going to regard their governors, mayors, presidents, or whatever when this thing goes down. And the course of their action shall stand in their power. So people going to do what they do. And it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Right, you got corporations. It might, like Biden said, it might not be a federal thing where they mandate it, but they got businesses and corporations lined up to do it. Delta Airlines going to start charging customers $200 extra for not being activated. You know, just because they ain't activated, they're going to get an extra $200 charge, man, which they just using that to make money. It's all about, at the bottom line, it's all about control, man. And that's where that MOTB is going to step in at, right? So it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, right? If you ain't got that vaccine or you ain't got proof, you ain't going to be able to go nowhere. For because there, and then when the RFID chip comes, guess what? If you ain't got that, you ain't going to be able to go nowhere. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Men shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And this is what's going, all this is going to snowball into that. All right? Hawaii is a place that's out here in the middle of the Pacific. A lot of us that's living here, not even from here, you know? So you ain't going to be able to travel soon. You ain't going to be able to go into these places soon. And we let you know that these things are coming. Jacob's trouble is coming. All right? And these states are getting more draconian by the day. These city governors and city governments, state governments, federal governments, they're getting more and more draconian by the day. And we'll see how long it lasts. He claims it's going to last 60 days, but that's how they do. They'll start it out like that, but then the shit is going forever. And this is becoming the new norm. Hey, so with that, I want to say shalom and on to the next.